Welcome to Folsom My Manufacturing. My name is Tommy, and today I will be showing you guys how to make your nameplate project for advanced manufacturing. So, to get this started, we're going to come up here and make sure you are in design mode. Next, right next, you have create sketch. Click that. There's going to be three planes, X, Y, and Z. Right now, you can ignore Y and you can ignore Z. Right now, we're going to only pay attention to X. Click this bottom plane, and it should automatically take you into the more design. Now on the top left here, we're going to use a 2-point rectangle. Come down over here to the settings and make it a center rectangle. Now size will vary depending on your part. Make sure you measure with a caliper. I have my part here with a caliper. It is saying it is 4 inches tall and 5.1 inches wide. Click enter. Now we have our part size. Now to make it have thickness, click E, which will take us to the extrude side, and my height is zero point 0.4. You can do two things. You can make it go down or you can make it go up like that. Personally, I like to go down, just personal preference. That's all depending on you. Make sure it says new body. Click OK. Now we have our part size. Now we're going to make another sketch and we're going to click on top of the part because this is where you're going to put your text. Under the create here, we're going to have text. There's two options. You can have a text box where you're going to have to take a point, drag it down to another point, and you got your text. The second one is text on path. So, for example, if you want to do that, you can make a line from this dead center here to this other side, go back over to text, click text on path, click the line, and you can decide which side you want it. Flip it, all up to you. Personally, I like to use text in a box. So I'll just make a nice, simple box like that. Make sure you flip it so it's right. Um, when you first start, all the alignment's going to be align left, align top, all up to you. I like middle, center, make it look pretty at least. And then you're just going to type in your name. I like to do two spaces here, just personal preference. Now we got your name and your period. Height is the size. So, for example, if it is 0.6, that's a little too big. Sweet spot for my name, at least, is 4.5. I can maybe go up to a 5, but I like 4.5 a little better. Well, again, all personal preference. You can change the font size. Just make sure it's thick enough where the engraving mill has enough room to actually. So I'm just going to leave mine Arial, keep things simple for today, and finish sketch once you are done making your name. And there we go. You have your nameplate. If you're not using a line on text, you can remove that line and just make it a simple box like I did. And now that we have our nameplate designed and modeled, we can go down to manufacturing to CAD to tell the machine what to do. So this is a pretty simple setup. We're going to click setup. Now you're going to see three axes, Y, X, and Z. Z is telling which side is up, and we want to engrave this side. So we can just click the flip Z axis and you're done. And now in the mini mills, we are going to be machining left to right. So this is perfect. X is in the right direction. So now that we have that, we can go up to stock, click mode from solid. Now just click your part, and that's perfect. But now, as you can see, our center of origin is now on the bottom of the part. We don't want that. We want our port origin on top of the part. So what we can do, we can click origin, select point, and usually it doesn't come back to the center here. So for example, I'll just do that. Sometimes it can be off to the right or left, depending on where it is. And then there's going to be points along the square. We want it center. So just go in and click center, and that's it. Everything else you can leave as is, click OK. And now we have our setup done. Now, if we go up here to milling 2D, we are going to perform a trace maneuver. Trace is really simple. It's just going to trace this outline. So all you got to do is click your name, and that's it. Now come over to tools. Now you will be provided with a tool library. It is going to be called Tommy's Tool Library. These will have all the tools you're ever going to need in this shop. For today, though, we're only going to be using the 1/4 engraved chamfer mill. Click click the tool and click select, and all the settings should be already pre-made for you. There's nothing to change here. Only thing you have to change is the tool number. This is due to the mini mills only having one tool. It's the actual spindle itself. And the machine doesn't understand if it's in tool 15. So all you're gonna have to do is click edit, come up here to post process and just change that to 1. As soon as you do that, click enter and it automatically changes all these. Click OK. And now this is all changed. So now that we have our geometry selected, we can come over to height. This is all personal preference, but I just like to do model top, model top. And just a heads up, this is going to be a little bit more scarier due to the fact that it's going to be closer to the part. So if this is your first time, I highly suggest not doing that. But once you get more experience with machining, you can start doing just model top, and it should increase the speed of your program. Next, passes. Passes one is the only other thing you have to change on this program. So tolerance, we're just going to put that to 0.004. Then the chamfer width. This one is going to put you 0.007. Very simple. And that's it. You don't have to change anything else here. Only thing that you might have to change is your height. But again, all depending on you if you want to change this. I highly suggest you don't. Now that we have everything made, we can click OK. And we have our trace made. Always simulate because this shows you what the machine is going to try and do. Very simple. And there you go. It has made my name. It has simulated well. We have no major errors. So next thing is we're going to post process this to our thumb drive. You will have to be provided with one or you will just have one. So plug it into your computer now. We're going to right click and we're going to click post process. Very simple screen here. A name number, you leave that as is. File name. Name this something so you can find it on the thumb drive. We're just going to name it name plate. Simple as that. Same thing, we can copy it, change it to the NC program. I like to add a number at that one so I can see how many times I've made an NC program. Output folder, you click open, come down to your drive, and just put it where you want. I have a plate project folder, pretty simple, and leave everything else here as is. Only thing you might have to change is your post. We use the next generation control Haas next generation. Only thing that you have to do is you have to download it, and that's pretty simple. Once you have that, you can come over here to post properties. Only things you're ever going to change here is G0. Always have G0 on. G0 is basically just telling the machine you can move fast when you're not cutting. So that cuts down on speed a lot. And the only other thing you have to change is the built-in high feed rate. Always change this to 200 because that is the mini mill's max feed rate. That's pretty simple. You can do lower if you want. It's really all dependent on the person. I like do 200 because I like to utilize all the machine capability. So now that we have that, click post, and it should automatically go to your thumb drive, nameplate as seen, save. In the bottom right, it should say NC code successfully posted. Now that we have made our CAD, you can go watch the second video to see how to actually produce this part in the machine. Hope this was helpful.
And thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.